Hi, I'm Denise and we're here in Ballymun at Poppin' Through You project with Elaine Harrington, a youth worker / musician, also known as Tempermental Miscellaneous, and a young rapper, Warren Mullen, who she collaborates with.
We're going out celebrating the U project. I'm gonna connect while using the reggae effect. You're not gonna expect the lyrical word on me breath. People looking at me like I'm a suspect because of where I'm from. The rhyme I'm gonna drop is gonna be like an atomic bomb. Everyone around me rapping along, some even singing a song. We're gonna be bopping our head strong.
That's in the heat of the minute, no creativity in it. Violence has nothing to gain, effectual, simple and plain. Changes like the tide of moon's waxing its wane. Disgusted I'd be if one day I might see through the blindness of the rays that invigorates me. We're lovers entwined, all our thoughts are aligned with the hopeless desperation that my soul cannot find. So it dwells in my mind, every theory combined. Suppose a blessed malady, but I find it unkind. The reason is just, this sickening lust is a manifestation of denying God's trust.
So, Temperamental Miscellaneous, where did that name come from?
When I was 14, when I started rapping around that time, I gave myself the title Temperamental, and then when I was 19, I kind of veered off rapping and veered off writing lyrics, and that when I was 19 I came back around full circle. I called myself Miscellaneous, so I just maintained both of the names.
Well, my name came from, well, me and my mates, we were all rappers, so we sort of tried to make a name. These names up three, there's three of us. We tried to make them rhyme. One's illusion, one's fusion, and one's decipher. So the three of us said we'd try to do something like that, and then so that's where it sort of came from.
It's very rare to see a female rapper. Why do you think that is?
I mean, hip-hop is kind of bandied around with gangsterism and criminality and material possession and stuff like that, so I think it ties directly in with that, and it's a lot to do with, I suppose, homosexism and heterosexism, where the woman's place is, in other words, where her place is, where the man's place is, and these ideas that we have socially. As
someone who's dyslexic, do you think that is it difficult or is it harder?
No, I'm just trying to prove a point that it doesn't matter if you're dyslexic, you can still rhyme and all. People are like, oh no, we can't rhyme because he's dyslexic and all. But it doesn't go like that. It doesn't matter if you are dyslexic.
What exactly do you do here in Poppin' Through You project?
In Poppin' Through at the moment, there's a project going on, a rap project, so specifically around writing, producing lyrics that are going to be used for up-and-coming projects, and you know, also connecting with themselves, because it's about the self for the artist as well, not just about the observers. It is about the message, but it's about fulfillment, going back to what you were saying about expression and it being a good outlet for the individual. So that's kind of what I do here, and basically in a formal way mentor and guide. Yeah. And that's it really, because it's created by the young people themselves. I'm a young person as well. I happen to be a mentor.
Do you think rapping is a way to express yourself?
Yeah, it does, because I can talk about my local area and what's happening in people's lives, and my life especially. Like, it helps me forget about things when something bad happens. I just write down on paper, see what I come up with.
Yeah, like counselling yourself, kind of. Yeah. And how do you memorise all the raps?
Well, when I have them done, I'd keep on writing them down constantly until I know most of them, and I'd rap them out to me to keep on going, walking to school, the way back from school, halfway to school, at home, at the shops. I just keep on rapping to them. They'd be like, oh, wouldn't I know it too much? Will you stop, please? Dublin is born and full of terror and crime, and they're going now robbing dimes, keeping the money and the money on the mind. I'm just gonna rhyme on the instrumental, be beware it's unfair. Some people are stuck on the welfare and gird. This is fusion on the mic, ready to rock the pipe. I'm gonna go into a hip hop pipe. Weed is only a seed, it's nothing but great. They're just gonna need to fear, thinking they're playing assassins of great. They're only going half at the speed, they usually go but soon enough they be put on the foe. All the rappers in the underground throwing it down like they're in a room and pound, and they're bound to be found like a greyhound in a playground, the best around. Anytime I pick up a mic, I start spitting and gripping it tight, hunting for me rhymes to turn out right. Despite, you know you don't want an invite to a fight night, because you're gonna think they're gonna whip out a knife. Fuck that shit, people begging me to get high as a kite. Nothing got to do with me, let me choose me life. The face is gonna go white, the eyes are gonna go red. They're gonna be dying to hit the bed and be fed, and if the man find out, there's gonna be bloodshed. No this, no miss, people cutting their wrists in the mist, pulling their hats all the way back, even wearing all black. No shame, no fame, no more but myself to blame in this rapping game.
Yeah,
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing to lose, surrounded by family units and runes. You can't see the emotional bruise, reopening all wounds. Can you give me a distraction? Can I inject it straight raw? Gives me gratification when I get tested by the so-called law. And when I test my own faith, always selecting the shorter straw. They're the gatekeepers and hunters, we're the subjects and bait. But there's one more flaw, we're our own prey when we move fast to feel. All the same, we need pain to experience feeling real. There are no straws. Realise where we're coming from is thriving and hate in their eyes. Blind to the generosity and camaraderie despite the suicide rate. So afflicted by poverty, can't afford to spend time. Outsiders view it as one-dimensional, as resorting to crime. Too tight-fisted to give to ourselves, it's not born of greed. It's from adapting to fisticuffs, fighting for life, white knuckle and feeding the need.
So that's it here in Popping Through You project. We've seen some great talent and I'm sure we'll be seeing more in the future.
2, 1, 2.